Jess, I'm curious, what was your experience with the film Encanto?
What's your experience with it? You tell us a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. All right. What part of this experience?
Give us like, okay, everyone knows your experience. Maybe give us like a quick overview of like, how did this happen? How did you get here? How did this happen?
Okay. No, I love sharing the story. So it really it was like the movie. It was all magic. It's all felt like magic. But early 2020, we're going back in time, boop boop boop. Early 2020, for those of you who may relate to this, I feel like you guys probably do, the experience of being an artist, an actor, some type of performer who's feeling some sort of like, you know, stagnant, no change, what's going on, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm being crushed by capitalism, how could I ever pursue art? Okay, maybe I'll try to go to LA. I had that moment in early 2020, and I travel there to go there. I'm actually in Brooklyn, in New York, and I went to go stay in LA for a month. I plan to stay there for the entire month of March, sublet my apartment here. And my like first day there, I get an audition that would normally be something that requires me to send just a regular, voice over MP3 over my phone, send it out into the ether, see what happens. But my voiceover agent actually was like, hey, this is actually for a Disney animated feature. I know you usually read for Revlon commercials, but if you'd like to NBD, if you'd like to go to Disney animation in person, you happen to be in LA, you could go ahead. So I was like, bet, I'll take the $50 Uber. So I'm doing nothing else here, trying to figure out my life. And so I go to Burbank, pull up, meet with Jamie Sparrow Roberts, who is the casting director on the film, and she's amazing. And we just had a super chill, casual conversation. And this was the first voiceover audition that I did not do in a booth. I was reading with someone in person, and she then was just chatting with me about my life. I sang "I'll Make a Man Out of You" for Mulan, because
great choice.
I was like, this is very much Louisa, and but it was funny because I actually, in the description of Louisa, I knew that we had a lot in common, because they just described her as like tough crybaby, like tough exterior, mushy gushy inside. And I was like, okay, that's me. And yeah, she just said, I feel like you are a great fit for this. You got a call back. I was like, sick. And then Panorama happened, and I went home in the middle of my trip to LA. But you know what? It's all good. It wasn't good at the time, but I go home to Miami, where I'm originally from. Thank God I had sun for those 4 months in my childhood bedroom. Otherwise, I would have gone insane. And I'm there for 4 months, completely put the audition out of my head. I didn't know if I'd be able to make art in the same way again, let alone ever again. I was just thinking about death, so I didn't really think about that. And then July came around, and I go back to New York. I get a call back. I have a Zoom session with the directors, Jared Bush and Byron Howard, who are amazing. They talked to me about their families. I talked about mine. I was like, whoa, this is the most I've ever talked about my family in an audition. And we kind of got into like, we talked about our family dynamics and the roles that we feel we play within them. And I could tell that this was, I at first I thought that this was just going to be a movie about like Latino superheroes. So I was like, sick. But then in this audition, I was like, whoa, okay, this is about some family stuff. Okay. Yeah. And that was kind of the moment when I put together, I was like, wow, I've never heard of a Disney movie like this. And then I heard that Lin-Manuel was attached to it, and I was like, oh, you guys don't even know how perfect I am for this. You guys pass me. And they almost forgot to ask
you just me, try and keep me from this part. You just try and stop me.
You just try. Yeah. No, seriously. And I'm so excited to talk to you guys, because I have a musical theater background. And I feel like, we just have so much in common. But anyway,
let's all be best friends. We're in, Jess.
Let's all be best
So,
friends.
yes.
Like me and Lee both have like keyboards, and Ellie has guitars.
Ellie's is like just on the
I
other
have
side
a
of the
keyboard
screen.
on the other side of this. Yeah. Don't
You
worry.
guys. Okay. Anyway, I digress.
Best friend
so-
hangout when is the question.
Best friend hangout when? Okay.
Lee,
We'll
New
figure
York,
it out.
New York trip soon.
Okay, I'm in. Okay.
I'm
Let's
just
do it.
saying, but yeah. So,
You just try and stop me, Ellie.
She woke up.